it's normal to have some healthy anxiety about potentially having
100% agree. 100% agree.
Why wouldn't you have a little anxiety?
Because it's just a pain in the ass.
You might lose your power.
Now, the guy on hold right now disagrees with me. He loves this stuff. He wishes we got 50 inches.
I know.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I don't know how he loves it so
he's
much.
a demonic person.
That's bizarre behavior.
Yeah.
All right, let's check in on the Rude Guest Hotline. Rude, the most reliable heating and air conditioning products in DMV, with Doug Kammerer from NBC4, their chief meteorologist. Hey, Doug.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, man.
So this is the thing I don't understand, DK. I mean, I know it's your business, okay? And you love the airtime because when there's snowstorms, you're on the air for like 47 minutes out of the hour.
True.
But if we get a ton of snow, which you like, don't you hate shoveling? Or do you just have people come to your house to take care of that?
Yeah, you have minions that handle it.
Yeah, that's right. I have a whole crew that just comes up and shows up out of nowhere. No, man, I love it all. You know, I told my next door neighbor yesterday, he'll be out of town. He goes, does our neighborhood, do they do snow shoveling? I'm like, I got you, buddy. I got you. I mean, I love anything outdoors, man. I'm out there. I'll be shoveling. I'll be doing whatever you need.
You don't make your son do it? We met your son when we were doing the alt cast. He's a teenager.
That's right.
Yeah. Should make him do it.
He's now at the University of Miami. That was a tough loss for them last week or earlier this week. But, yeah, he's down there right now. Just started his freshman year down there.
So I'm guessing he won't be flying back in for the snowstorm.
No.
Guessing.
No, he will not.
Yeah.
And trust me, he's not one to get all ready and go out there and do some shoveling for me. So, no, I love it, guys. You're right. I mean, I love when we have winter. I mean, you love this area because of the seasons. You know, we get them all. We get every type of weather imaginable, and in the winter, when it's cold, let it snow.
All right, Doug. So I haven't been following this a lot, but it seems like when I'm getting reports from people that you guys are maybe waffling a little bit on the severity of this. It may not be quite as severe as we anticipated 4 or 5 days ago. Is that true or no?
Well, it's not going to be, you guys were just talking about 20 inches. I mean, This is the reason why I had to jump on this thing so far and so hard as early as Monday, because the Apple app was talking about 20 inches of snow. I mean, they were talking 18 to 23 inches at one point.
Right.
I never, ever said that. And we don't put out our numbers until 48 hours out. So my very first snowfall map was last night. Right. And right now I've got 6 to 10 inches for the D.C. metro area. But then we've got ice. So you talk about severity. Mm-hmm. I would much rather have 20 inches of snow than 10 inches of snow and ice. And that's what we're going to be having here. I think we could have a significant amount of ice. And I'm actually really worried about freezing rain, especially in our southern zones. I don't think D.C. is going to see too much freezing rain. I hope not.
Good.
But there's definitely a chance for that. And freezing rain is by far the worst type of weather we can get in this area.
And DK, when you talk about these models that you track, you always talk about the Euro model versus the American model, or the GFS, whatever that stands for. But the Euro model you always claim is the most accurate. Why is the Euro model more accurate than the American model?
They've done so much to put money into the system. They update theirs twice. For every time we update ours, they update theirs twice. Okay. So theirs is just a better model. It has been a better model for the last 20 years. I mean, it really does a great job. And the American model just is a poor model. It really is. I mean, last weekend, you guys know this, we didn't see any snow. It came down. It looked pretty for a little bit, but it didn't accumulate. I mean, the GFS at one point had 3 to 6 inches of snow last weekend, and the European had half an inch melted. And that's exactly what we got. Right. So the European is just a better model. It continues to be.
All right. So the Euro model is saying that the sleet's going to come into the area sooner than the American model is, correct?
Yeah. The American model, I mean, again, you know me, I would love it to be all snow. The American model has got almost no ice mixing in around the D.C. metro area. So it does have more snow. It has well over a foot of snow in the D.C. metro area, and then has nearly 15, 16 inches to the north and west. I just think we're going to get warm air, and that's climatologically what we get in this area. We tend to get warmer air aloft, and by aloft I'm talking 5,000 to 10,000 feet. That's where temperatures may go above freezing, and 34, 35 degrees. It melts the snow, and then the snow comes down into a very cold atmosphere. We're going to be around 20, 22 degrees when it's snowing outside. So when that stuff comes back down, it not only picks up, it turns into ice. So freezing rain is the worst. Remember, sleet, guys, is not bad. If we get sleet, it bounces off of you, no problem. It bounces off trees, it bounces off power lines. freezing rain will stick to everything and it coats it. And the Europeans actually putting the D.C. area at well over half an inch of sleet, or I'm sorry, rather a half an inch of freezing rain. And if we get that weighs down trees. You literally have trees breaking off. You have power outages. It's going to be bad, and somebody's going to get that. We're going to hear that over the next couple of days. You're going to see video on the nightly news of trees breaking and falling apart. I'm hoping it's not our area, but right now I'm thinking we have a good chance of that, especially D.C. southward.
All right, so fast forward to Monday morning, because I live in Ashburn, as you know, and we got two guys who live in Montgomery County. All right, so if we usually get up at 4 o'clock and leave the house at 4:30ish, what's the commute coming from those areas going to be like going into D.C. on Monday morning? What do you think?
You guys don't all have like studios in your houses and things like that now? What's going on here?
We could jerry rig it if we had to.
If we had to, but I don't think they're going to let us do that on Monday.
They're not fans of it.
Okay, gotcha.
Believe me, I'd rather stay home and do it, but I don't think they're going to let us.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I mean, you look at Monday morning, the main highways may be okay, but any secondary roads, I mean, if it takes you a little while to get to the highway, you're going to have a really hard time doing so, because not only, once again, 6 to 10 inches of snow out there, especially if we get freezing rain, it's going to be really hard to get in, guys. So if you can do something to, maybe Monday's the one day you go, hey, look, bosses.
Yeah.
We love you guys, and I'd love to see my friends.
But I want to live. I want to live.
But I prefer to come back home today.
Right. How do you guys do it when you have a storm? I mean, you live in Bethesda, I think, so your trek isn't as far. But the people who have to be there early, how do they get in?
We have hotels. Yeah, a lot of us stay in hotels.
Oh, you just stay in hotels. Okay.
Yeah. Like I'll never forget, 2016. I had to go in early that morning. Oh, you guys will love this story. So I have to go in in 2016. We had the blizzard, and I went in the morning, and we had about a foot of snow that morning. I actually did a video. I made it in, no problem. Connecticut happened. It was actually pretty good, but that storm was all snow. But the city did a really good job of Connecticut Avenue. So I got into work, no problem. I made a video that morning about how I was able to wipe my car off. Everything was great, but take a look at my wife's car. She still has a foot of snow on her hood. She's not going anywhere today. Mm-hmm. That was pretty much it. And I tell you what, locally, everybody was like, hey, nice job with the snow. We love the storm. And then the thing started going viral, and I started getting hit as the worst husband in the world. Oh, my God. That was the toughest thing I think I've ever – I had over 1 million views. It was the first time I ever hit over 1 million views. And it was like people from Canada or people from New Zealand telling me how bad of a guy I was.
Oh, my gosh.
That's hilarious.
That's funny.
Hey, Doug, so how when will we start seeing them like dropping salt and all that stuff? How prepared do you think? I mean, these guys have had plenty of notice. There's no excuse to not have these roads treated perfectly.
Yeah, but that's the thing about this. This storm is different because the brine that they use is a salt solution. So it only works down to about 26, 27 degrees. And this snow is coming down around 20 to 22 degrees. So the brine's not going to work. So they're going to get out there. You're going to see the trucks do something that they don't normally do. They're going to have to use sand. They're going to have to use salt out of the back of the truck as they're going down the street. But it's going to be really, really hard to melt this stuff. So that's why when you look at next week, I don't have a single day above freezing. As a matter of fact, I got another Arctic push. So you get this Arctic air coming in tonight, by the way, and then you get another Arctic push next week. We don't go above freezing for the better part of the next 10 days. Wow. So that's extremely hard to get anything off. And once you pack down that snow, it's going to be really hard to get it out of there. So we're going to be with this, guys, for a while.
Gross. If you had to predict how many days of school are going to be canceled,
a whole week probably.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I really think so. I really think around the D.C. area, I think you're talking about at least canceled through Wednesday. Maybe you have delays on Thursday and Friday. But I could really see them canceling the rest of the week just because this is not going anywhere anytime soon. And you're going to have all these neighborhoods, especially you guys in Montgomery County. You guys know how that is. Bethesda area might be okay, but up around Clarksburg and Damascus, you're not going to be able to get around up there for a while. So, it's so much tougher.
Although those hillbillies all got trucks, they'll be all right.
Clarksburg's as suburban as you get.
Too.
Yeah. Damascus ain't.
Damascus is a little different, but Clarksburg is a straight-up suburb. Like,
All right, DK. Well, hopefully we don't get the amount of snow, and hopefully it is sleet and not freezing rain, at least in our area.
Okay, so you love the weather, but you don't want the snow to come?
I love
the inconvenience.
I love thunderstorms in July. That's what I love.
Okay.
I don't love 15 inches where I got to shovel my way out of the neighborhood for hours.
Not fun for anybody.
Doug, is there any chance that what's the most soul crushing is like the next 10 days of like under freezing? Is there any chance we can get warmer weather? Is there any chance?
Yeah, in March.
Yeah.
In the next 10 days? Not really?
No, there's not. I mean, it's just one Arctic outbreak of another. And here's the thing. I mean, yesterday we were 56 degrees. We're kind of missing what's going on today. We've got a cold weather advisory, which is something that they changed the name of it. It used to be a wind advisory. Now it's a cold weather advisory. Mm-hmm. We go from 56 yesterday to -6 later tonight. So we drop literally 60 degrees. Mm-hmm. Between yesterday and tonight. So, that cold air, it's coming tonight first.
Oh, what a disaster. All right,
man.
Well, hey, I'm glad I can make you guys happy.
Yeah. Can't you tell? Brighten our moods.
Yeah.
What you did.
I know you'll be smiling on air today. So,
thank you, buddy.
Exactly
Appreciate it.
Thanks, DK.
All right,
thanks,
pal.
guys. Hey,
Doug.
be safe out there if you do have to drive.
Yeah,
all right, buddy.
Sure.
But tell them I said, if you need me to sign a note or something like that for your bosses, let me know.
Yep. All right, gotcha. Thank you.
Thanks,
All right,
guys.
see you,
Thank
buddy.
you, buddy.